Hey everybody, I haven't been doing a ton of videos as of late. You can hear from my voice, I'm still doing a lot better, but thanks to Kathy, I want to say a special thank you for bringing out a nebulizer and a couple other things to try to get this thing moving through my system. I think this week I'm going to go to the doctor, try to get maybe a little something else just to knock this out completely because I've been battling whatever this is, this nonsense, this cold. It's been brutal. It's been 2.5, 3 months almost now. I think I'm on my third or fourth itineration of this, where it's just sort of kicking my tail. Wanted to wish you all. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Wish you a Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Wanted to show you a couple of things that got sent, the cards, some of the books again. Because I don't think on the last video I just sort of did, my brain wasn't all there. Still isn't. I wanted to say thank you to Lindsay, in particular, for the gift of those cool books. I also want to show you guys two books that my sister got me for my birthday and for Christmas. We'll wind up doing a series with these books because I think they'd be cool. Probably be more short series, that type of thing, but it'll be pretty awesome. So I'll go into these cards first. And the first card that I have here, this is from Lindsay. Once again, I want to thank you for the card, the message, also these books. I want to show you guys. So I have first is Centralia Images Across America. This is going to be used for a series that we sort of do then and now. We do that series now. Centralia is one of the best examples of a town that's completely abandoned and maybe a few houses there yet, but actually be able to get to see that main thoroughfare, what used to be there, some of their really important churches and things like that. The second one, which I think is really, really good, cool, is Trail of Tears. This is a really, really good book. It's about the rise and fall of the Cherokee Nation. So we'll probably do something on this as well. I'm looking forward to reading this. I had read bits and pieces of it before, but never the whole thing. And the last book is The Quakers. We've talked quite a bit about the Quakers with William Penn and the state I'm in, Pennsylvania. This goes into quite a bit more of who they were and how important they were for religious freedom and all that. But thank you, Lindsay, for those three books. I really do appreciate that. It's such a cool gift. As always, you get really cool books from me all the time. Next card I got. This is from Diane. I like these ones that have like the little pieces. It reminds me, my sister used to do scrapbooking and things like that. So they would make these cool cards with like different layers and levels and that type of thing. And thank you as well for the great message and the card. Merry Christmas to you as well. Third card we have, this is from Debbie Hills. Beautiful card here. Has the church and the village and the meaning of Christmas. Thank you for the message, Debbie. Thank you for your card. As always, I appreciate the card you sent right before that as well. Just wishing me well, because my health being what it is right now, sort of everything's off. The next one, this is from Cherish. Great card. I still do have the other. I believe you're the one that sent me the tickets to Hawk Mountain, and you sent me another one. I'm hoping this year I'll be healthy enough to actually go up there and maybe take a couple people with those other guest tickets that you had sent me from last year. I still have those. So thank you very much, Cherish, for that. Last of all, not least, I want to say thank you to Jay for the card, for the gift, and for this. I got a kick out of that. Santa has some gas problems there. But I love your cards as always, Jay. And once again, thank you for the gift. That helps me get through. Right now is not the easiest time trying to make it through. We have stuff coming up, which is probably going to change a lot of things. So financially, I won't be in real bad shape. But like right now, it's just sort of difficult because can't work right now just because of my leg. We're trying to get that resolved, get back to a baseline here at some point, start feeling better. It's just been tough. I was sort of left in a position with how my job ended that gave me no options, and wasn't the most admirable thing that was done. But it is what it is, and you make the best of things. Now we're gonna have two new series. One of the things I really, really enjoy are maps. When I was a kid, we used to get National Geographic, and with the National Geographics back in the 80s and into the early 90s, they used to send maps like here's a map of Italy or a map of Pennsylvania or whatever. And I used to love looking at those maps. I loved the geography. I loved all those things. And later on, I was at they had in Myerstown. They had this bookstore. There's an older lady, and she was just a really amazing, amazing lady. And I used to go and get books there all the time. But she also had some maps there, and I just bought a whole slew of them, which I still have, from as early as the 50s through into the 80s, 90s when I was collecting for the National Geographic. So my sister got me this really cool book. I'm going to turn this around. So my sister got this for me for my birthday. It's a Smithsonian book, and it has all these really cool maps. So we're going to use this to wind out talking about different maps and origins and all the neat things that come with that, and talk about these stories a little more in depth. But I think it'll make for a cool series. I haven't come up with the exact name yet, but at some point I will have that, and then that will be a series that we wind up doing, and that's Smithsonian History of North America, map by map. It does have some maps outside of that as well. So for Christmas, she got me a Smithsonian History year by year. This is going to be a series, Hometown Histories, something to do with the year, and then I'll have a year and do the history on that time period. I think that'll be pretty cool. Maybe do some stories on different things, but do something on, like, for instance, 1813 and tell some of the stories from that. So we might wind out doing some longs along with the shorts. But I just think it's another aspect of history that should be a lot of fun. Just another cool series. Hometown History. I had a name for it, but my brain just doesn't function all the time. You can get to see my yummy trash can. Let's turn this around again. So we'll wind out having those two new series starting up in the new year. I'm going to try to start getting some videos out here and there. And you also see I have new glasses thanks to Josh and Sharon. Also on Christmas Eve, Josh and Sharon and we started this filming these lecture series. So we did the Hanover Resolves, the 250th anniversary of that. Also, the lecture that I did for the Sons of the American Revolution for the U.S. Constitution. We will be doing in the near future. We will be filming the one I did December 7th of this year for Pearl Harbor. And then at some point, getting fully scripted and doing the Myerstown at Time of War with Staff Sergeant Daniel R. Fisher. I'm just having trouble doing this stuff right now because, as the cough comes up and just my voice isn't really there, it makes it very difficult to do these things. But we're getting there. We're getting better. And hopefully this week, maybe get some medications or some stuff like that to sort of finally kick this out of my system and get me back to feeling better, because it's just sort of exhausted all the time. I've lost a lot of weight. I'm down below 240 again, which is nice, but it's not the way you want to lose weight. It's more the diabetic type thing. It's just my numbers are sort of all over the place just because of where I'm at. Affording medications and stuff like that is sort of difficult right now, and you're trying to do it the right way you can, and there's opportunities that are opening there that I'm not going to talk about that are being taken care of. So hopefully I don't have that issue here in the future, but it's just right now, it's just one of those things I'm dealing with. But anyways, I got a bunch of videos. I got to get that Washington crossing to Delaware that Josh and Sharon took me to. And I have a couple other videos as well that I have. I just got to finish up. I had returned to Stony Valley, the Minersville train station that I have from well back. I have the second video of I didn't know that about my hometown history having to do with slavery in the northern states, what the truth of the matter actually was. I still got to do the first one, which is Mason-Dixon line. But there's just so much talking with that it's probably a little beyond me right now. But so I'd appreciate continued prayers. I really do appreciate everybody being so supportive of the channel and sticking with the channel, and hopefully we've got some pretty great things coming up here in the near future. But like right now, it's just sort of doing what you can, as I can, what I can do with energy wise. But hopefully towards the end of this week I start getting something out, at least a couple shorts, and then a long form maybe every couple days, and start building up some steam as I'm starting to feel better to get more and more material out there. But it's just sort of where we're at right now. But once again, as always, I want to say thank you for coming along. Thank you, everybody, for all the Christmas cards and the Christmas wishes. They are dearly appreciated. Thank you so much for all that. Thank you once again for your support. And hopefully we'll start getting in gear here and getting back to where we want to be with the channel. Just sort of takes a little bit of time, and a lot of it has to do with just where I'm at physically, which isn't a great place right now. I mean, I'm doing better, but this one took a toll on me. It was sort of brutal. It just is what it is. Whatever this thing is, it's hitting a lot of people really, really hard, and almost as eerily similar to when I had COVID back in 2020. That was, I think it was 2022. Yeah, 2022 was just freaking brutal. I've never been sick like that before. I've been to a degree with the foot and the leg, with being septic and stuff like that, not feeling well. But an actual cold, virus or whatever, it was the worst. And this is very close. But we're getting there, and we'll be back here at some point. So, as always, I want to say thank you for coming along, and we'll see you all about town.